So in today's video, we are going to be subbing on a Dollar Tree rag. You might have seen these in the car section at Dollar Tree. And so this is going to be my first time trying to sub on it. If you want to see how it turned out, just keep watching. If you're new to my channel, my name is Leslie. My channel is all about crafting on a budget. I do sublimation and sewing videos. So if any of those things interest you, please consider subscribing, joining my YouTube family. I swear I know how to speak. And let's just jump into this video. I started off by creating a new design in Affinity Designer, and then I dragged in my design and I resized it to the size of the paper, and then I created a new document that was 8.5 by 11 because that's what I can print on my printer. And then I created a rectangle in my original document file that was 8.5 by 11, and I cropped down my image to fit within that square. So just a portion of the image to fit within that square. I then copied that onto my new document and exported that as a JPEG. I then went back into my old original file and put a guide where I ended the crop last time, and then uncropped it and cropped a different section of it with a part of it overlapping the original part that I cropped. That way I can piece it together. And I just continue to do this for my whole design. To test this out, all we're gonna need is our soft microfiber cloth from Dollar Tree, some butcher paper for on top and bottom of it, your design. This is honestly the biggest design I've ever had to piece together. Honestly, it makes me want a large format printer, so I will eventually get one of those. But for now, I had to piece together way too many papers. And you're also gonna need some heat tape, heat gloves, a lint roller, and your heat press. I'm just gonna put my butcher paper down here because I think I'm gonna tape it. So I'm just gonna take off the packaging. One side has the tag, so you know that's the back side. You can technically sub on both sides. I'm gonna sub on the side that doesn't have a tag on it. And you wanna pay attention to which way the fabric is going. So you wanna go with the grain, not against the grain. So against the grain would be like that, where it sticks up. You want it all to go the same direction. So make sure that when you're lint rolling this way. So you're gonna lint roll the whole thing. And we're doing this because when you sub, lint will turn blue and you don't want little blue marks all over it. This is actually pretty big. It's 26 inches by 14 inches. No, 16 inches by 24 inches. So it's fairly big, which is really nice. And you don't have to do the same thing I did. I'm doing like a full blown, like trying to cover the whole thing type. You can very well just sub like a small design on it. You don't have to fill the whole thing up. Okay, so once I have done that, I'm actually gonna put this to the side and I'm gonna get my design because it's so big. I think it would be easier to just have my design down and then grab the fabric and place it down. Kind of just see where I want to place it. I purposely made my design a little bit bigger so that I can have some room to kind of play with. So once you have it where you want it, you can take your heat tape and just tape it down. Make sure you're kind of extending it so that you're getting every single part of it. Now, once you have done that, I'm actually going to take my butcher paper and flip it upside down. And I'm just going to carry this to my heat press just like this. I'm just going to bring over, I'm going to have to do this in multiple presses because this is so large. So I'm going to bring it over with the butcher paper underneath, fabric side down, paper logos facing up. I'm gonna take another piece of butcher paper and put it on top, and then I'm gonna press at 360 for 60 seconds because I'm using NO-sub paper, and that's the temperature time it requires. If you're using A-sub, do 400 for 60 seconds. So now, because I'm gonna have to sub another area, I'm just going to rotate it. And I'm gonna try to have the part that I subbed just hanging off. And then I'm gonna press the rest at the same time and time. So now I'm gonna take my butcher paper off. And then I'm gonna just make sure it's subbed. And then I'm just gonna start pulling it off. So this is how my paper looks after it. You see how faded that is? You want your paper to be faded. It shows that you got good ink release. And then you can see my butcher paper. You see that ink there? You want to throw this away. You don't want to reuse this because then that's going to reactivate the next time you go to use your heat press. And it's going to get onto whatever else you're pressing. It turned out so nice. The colors just pop so well. I didn't get any ghosting, which was really nice. Yeah, I don't have any ghosting. The only thing is that I didn't line it up real good on the top, so there's a little bit of white up there, but it don't really matter. It looks like it could be intentional, so I'm not upset about it, but it turned out super cute. These would be great gifts for fathers or just to customize your own rags at home. Shoot, you can have your own house logo. But they're really cute. I think they would make a good gift for fathers because they can use them to clean in their garage or whatever. But if you ever wondered if you can sub on these, you definitely can. Literally feels like a blanket and the colors pop. So let me know down below if you guys try this. Let me know what other things from Dollar Tree you want me to try out. Thank you guys so much for watching my channel, for supporting me. And I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye guys.